Welcome back. So in this part of lecture, I'm going to show you some common Excel data management uses and structuring data in Excel. So now I'm presenting a flow of activities that typically occur in data handling and analysis by Excel in the context of data management. So what are the uses of Excel? The very first one is data entry. So this is the process of inputting data into Excel spreadsheets, which could include typing in values, copying, pasting data, or importing data from external sources. And this is basically capturing information. Oftentimes, Excel is used to capture information directly or indirectly for business needs through data imports from another system. That is also okay. Data collection. This step involves compiling data from various sources, which could include merging data from multiple Excel files, connecting to external databases, or collating survey responses. Then we have data presentation. Excel allows users to present their data visually through charts, graphs, and conditional formatting. Excel helps in transforming the analyzed data into a format that's easy to understand and share with others, enhancing the decision-making process. And it goes through some findings. So post-analysis, Excel can help in identifying key findings and insights from the data. It allows analysts to use conditional formatting, charts, pivot tables to discover trends, patterns, and anomalies. So it emphasizes presenting analysis. It emphasizes that Excel can summarize information and present it visually. It is noted that aggregation of information requires structured data, meaning data must be organized in a way that is conducive to analysis and presentation. Then we have data analysis. So after data collection, Excel is used for analyzing the data. This could involve sorting data, applying different filters, using pivot tables to summarize data, employing various data analysis features within Excel, and then we can do some calculations. Excel allows users to present their data to be calculated in different forms to show different statistics. Excel's functions and formulas are very powerful tools for data calculations. They enable users to perform arithmetic operations, statistical analysis, and create calculated fields. They are all crucial for turning raw data into meaningful information. So Excel can do cleaning data, Excel can do aggregation of data, Excel can retrieve data from different sources for analysis and do the required calculations and find some meaningful information from there. So each step in this process is crucial for making the most of Excel's capabilities in the realm of data management. The flow from data entry to presentation represents the full cycle of using data to inform decisions, highlighting Excel's versatility as a tool for data analysts. So structuring data in Excel. This outlines a process flow for structuring data in Excel, focusing on the preparation phase before analysis can effectively begin. Here is an explanation of the steps. Goal. The foundation of the process is goal, which guides the structuring of data. The goal is typically a clear statement of what you intend to achieve with your data analysis. Then aggregation. Before you can reach your goal, you need to aggregate your data. This means combining data from different sources, which might involve summarizing or compiling data into a more usable format. Cleaning. Once the data is aggregated, the next step is to clean it. This involves removing or correcting any inaccuracies, inconsistencies, or incomplete information in your dataset. Data cleaning is critical to ensure the validity of your analysis. Retrieval. After cleaning, the next phase is data retrieval, which refers to the process of identifying and extracting the needed data for analysis. This can involve querying a database or filtering through your datasets in Excel to find the relevant information. Oops, sorry for that. So what do you mean? Identify all relevant data that needs to be combined for analysis. So before you start, you should identify all the data that will be necessary for your analysis. This might involve pulling data from different departments or sources and understanding how they will come together to provide the insights you are looking for. Then we have to determine if any additional data is required as part of a calculated field, obviously. We have to identify any gaps in the data, determine how to address the gaps. In addition, review format of the data and ensure consistency. So this is very crucial to look for any missing data, missing information that could impact the reliability of your analysis. You should also ensure that the data is formatted consistently, as inconsistencies can cause issues during analysis, especially when using functions and formulas in Excel. They can give you errors, or they may give you wrong information or wrong analysis after having the formulas. So what we can say, by following these steps, you can structure your data in Excel efficiently, ensuring that it's clean, comprehensive, ready for analysis. This systematic approach is fundamental for accurate and insightful data analysis. So capturing data, structuring, and organizing information. So we can have multiple things. We have multiple columns, then it can have incomplete descriptions. We can have missing numerous values. We can use just a 0 for incomplete descriptions. We populate generic descriptions to handle these in missing things. We can have inconsistent format applied, so we have to do some proper formatting in Excel. Duplicate method detection, we can have the same entry entered multiple times in our data, so we should have some methods. We have the methods in Excel to remove those duplicate methods. And for the next part, demo, I'm going to show you a live demonstration in Excel to how to do the data cleaning in various way to maintain the data quality.